888-775-3773. Let me go to first-time caller Mark out of Washington. Mark, welcome to the show. You're on the air.
Hello.
Hey, Mark.
How do you do? I'm just thrilled. I've watched you for years. I'm a member of your club, and I called, and here we are. I'm stunned.
Thank you, Mark. I appreciate you, and thank you for your support. I definitely appreciate it.
I love your program. I love your work, and I can go on forever.
Thank you, buddy.
Stop.
Thank
Sure. Thank you. I am 66 years old, single, never married that I know of, no children that I know of, and I'm like kryptonite to my family. They don't come around, they don't call, no nothing, and so my parents were. Mom was married twice for years and years and years. Till I was about 10 or 12 years old. She told me her first husband had died, and then she married my dad, who had me and one older sister. And we joined two older siblings. My oldest brother was 19 years older. Oldest sister was 14 years older. And then my full sister is 2 years older. Well, my sister that's 2 years older, I think, has hated me since the day I was born because I took Daddy's attention away from her. Because she's been mean to me my entire life. She's had me jailed. She successfully once and tried twice. She sued me.
Wow.
And I've made the mistakes. And I've had gifts put in my lap, and I've let them slip away. I had a 20-year girlfriend who got me started using pain medication, opiates, in the late 90s. And her father actually gave them to her. He was in Auschwitz. He was marched into Auschwitz and marched in there on the day it was liberated.
Amazing.
When he was 13 or 14 years old. and so he was Polish and came to first Canada and then to America and raised a family with three girls and a pair of twins. One of them died from, guess what? An opiate overdose. He started giving the girls.
Are you still taking opioid?
Yeah, and because I have survived late third stage lung cancer.
Amazing.
One of my friends, after I told him about the one near miss, he told me, he said, "You must be one of those bulletproof guys that nothing can kill."
That's for sure.
Well, the cancer, I had two accidental overdoses. One from a pain cocktail a friend shared with me when we've been drinking and landed me in the ER for 5 days. And the doctor was amazed I survived. And another time with benzodiazepine or whatever it's called. The doctor was again.
And so your question for me is what, Mark?
Should I just quit? I'm not getting any help.
Should you quit what?
Just life. Just go crawl in a hole and die. Because I just get beat up, and like I said, I can't find any help from anyone anywhere for anything. Family, social services. I was on SSI, and when my girlfriend, who I lived with, died, and I don't get much Social Security because I owned a small business and didn't pay into it very much. And had this crazy girlfriend for 20 years that just sucked the life out of me. And
are you ready to live?
Yeah, I am. I am cutting back on the opiates and have a addiction specialist appointment coming up.
Have you let your anger go yet?
Pretty much. I'm still pretty angry.
Why you have heard me say over and over, you got to drop the anger. Why haven't you let the anger go completely?
Because I'm in pain all the time.
You mean like physical pain?
Yes.
Or spiritual pain?
Both.
Oh, okay. And so if you want to overcome the emotional pain, you're going to have to let the anger go. Anger is evil. Anger is not of God. He has nothing to do with anger. And anger will always keep you in a hopeless state of being. It gives you false life, not real life. You got to drop the anger mark all the way so that you can let go and live. Once you let go, you're going to have an amazing life, but you got to drop the anger. You got to forgive.
I really do my best. Like I mentioned, my mother wasn't always honest with me. I've forgiven her. My dad, wasn't the toughest guy on earth. As far as when I was with my dad, I was having a ball. But when I was at home with Mom, it was just sheer terror the whole time.
Yeah.
She would threaten me with a session. Do you want another session? And that would involve locking me in the bathroom with her and a switch.
Did you forgive her?
Oh, yeah.
Did you tell her that?
Pardon me?
Did you tell her you forgive her what she done to you?
No, she passed away years ago.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
66.
Okay.
Yeah, she was 45 when I was born, and
wow.
Dad was 49. Yeah, Dad was 49. So when I was born, my dad was thrilled to have a son. And of course, my sister, 2 years older, thought it was horrible that I took all the attention away from her.
You were jealous, huh?
Apparently, because she, like I said, she's succeeded once at jailing me, and
So, Mark, let me tell you this because of time.
Yeah.
Are you doing the silent prayer?
Not regularly, but I've
Mark, here's what I recommend you do. Realize that your mother could not help herself. She was angry. She was her mother did that to her, and she was angry. She had no love. Your father did the best he could do because his mother and father let him down as well. But Mark, I want you to start doing the silent prayer so that God can take, and He will, take away the spirit of anger from you. And when you let that go, you're going to let life happen, and you will have an amazing life. And it doesn't matter how old you are, physically how old you are, because God is not into age. Right now, you can start having an amazing life, but you got to be present and let the anger go. You got to stay out of your imagination. Take no thought about tomorrow. Take no thought about yesterday. Only stay present right now. And I promise you, if you do this, your life, you will have a life that was created by God for you to have.
It's kind of difficult for me to understand because I try to, well, and I try to make plans, and then I always fail at meeting those plans or meeting my schedule.
Don't make plans. Just live your life. Don't make plans unless you're going on a trip or something. But don't make plans. Just do it. Live your life moment by moment. That's all you have. Just live your life moment by moment. Your life don't need a plan. Stop making plans.
I can give that a try. I can see the wisdom in that. I know it would. I imagine it would reduce a lot of anxiety, and that's another thing I've dealt with. And I don't drink or anything, so
You don't need we don't even know what we want in life. How can we make a plan when we don't know what we need and we don't know what we want? I want you, and I want you to let me know how it goes. I want to encourage you to start doing the silent prayer, rebuildingtheman.com/prayer, and stay with it and practice being present. Let go of all your little plans and just practice being present and let life happen through you. It will happen. It was already established for you. It's already on the inside of you. You need to let it happen. And I'm telling you, Mark, it would be as though you never had a past because it doesn't exist anymore.
You know, I just got to add, I've been blessed, incredibly blessed my entire life. I was born cesarean. So from the very, very, very beginning, I've just been given one gift after another. I was in a car crash that destroyed 2 utility poles that were not next to each other.
Whoa!
Yeah, we slid sideways through one, and it sat it down on its stump. And then the next one down the block was broke off about 10 feet off the ground. So we were going end over end at that point.
A man of steel.
Well, and that's like I said, my friend said, you must be one of those bold. I've been literally, cradled in the arms of God.
He's with you. When you say cesarean, mean a C-section, right?
Right, yeah.
Oh, okay. So, Mark, I hate to run, but I got to run.
Yes.
But I want you to start doing the silent prayer morning and night, and then during the day, practice being present. Be right where you are rather than in your head. And let all your little plans go and just live.
I give it a try.
Let me know how it goes.
I will. I'm so thrilled to have the opportunity to speak with you. Thank you.
You're welcome, Mark. Good talking to you as well.
Thank you again.
All
Bye
right,
for
buddy.
now.
Okay.